awakening, right? And with awakening, we find these processes and tools and resources to be able to grow. So you guys are going to get a lot of these sessions today. All right. So who's excited for the next session? Who's excited for the next session? Let me know in the chat if you guys are excited. All right. Because you guys are going to hear from Diana, one of my really good friends, and I'll share with you guys just in a second. We'll be right back with her session.
Love.
All right. So let's go ahead as we transition. You guys love it? You guys loving the Awakened Soul Summit Day 3? Now, listen, I want you guys to be extra excited today. I want you guys to be extra loud today. I want you guys to be extra interactive because guess what's going to happen tomorrow? It's not going to be a day 4. It's only a day 3. So you got to get excited today. This is the last day of the summit. All right. So make sure that you guys are super excited. But I'm excited for the next session, which is Diana Nadu. And I'm so excited for her session. So I'm going to actually read her bio. She is an author, holistic medicine expert, and she's the author of Walk Your Path, a powerful memoir that bridges ancestral wisdom and modern healing. As a certified holistic medicine practitioner, nutrition expert, and spiritual guide, she helps individuals unlock the secrets in their past to achieve optimal health, purpose, and personal transformation. All right. So welcome, Diana. Glad to have you here. I'm going to get out of your way. Everybody in the chat, go ahead, show some love, light it up with some fire emojis, get the energy going for Diana Naidu.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that welcoming. Actually, Justin, can we pass my presentation for 1 second? Thank you. Before we start this regression session, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Diana Naidu. I was born in Colombia in 1990. My parents were part of the narco traffic, like most of the people in the country. And that time was no other choice. So when I was born, I was gifted the amazing opportunity to be born in the Andean mountains and to have my grandmother. My grandmother, she was a natural healer. Every time somebody asked her to help her to heal something, she will just go to her garden and grab a plant and just smash it and pray it and give it to the person. As a little girl, I was curious. I would come and like, Mamita, why do you put in there? And she will be like, I don't know. And this was most of my childhood. But my mother, she was a seeker. She liked to know things that were beyond this world. And she decided to start doing regressions on me. As a 3-year-old, I was having regressions and she would sit down and journal, what do you saw? What do you remember? And I will have vivid dreams of experiences that obviously I wouldn't be able to have. And she will keep my TV to the limit and just give me certain books that will educate me in the topic and to understand what was happening to me. My mother passed away when I was the age of 10, and I was left alone with my grandmother. My grandfather and my father had already passed away. At this point, I was a fully orphan. At the age of 11, I became an orphan in a country that it was not peaceful. You know, you turn around, there was shootings and bombs everywhere all the time. So this experience created some resilience in me. At the age of 13, I had the opportunity to join a group that was traveling around helping people. I learned how to cook. I became a nutritionist expert, learning under a nutrition doctor of the Red Cross. And yeah, this became my life. I learned how to take care of my body, and everything was about food for me. I wanted to disconnect from these magical gifts that I was being exposed. And this being done, I had abilities within me that a normal teenager wouldn't be able to have. And it continued helping me through my life, but I wouldn't give the credit that I needed. I still, when learning, I traveled. I went to India, I learned Chinese medicine, learned Ayurveda, and as many as techniques as I could, I will learn because this is my core being. I'm a knowledge seeker. Once I continue learning and say, "Oh, you know what? I'm good. I do CrossFit. I am healthy." And guess what? I still got sick. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. My body was attacking itself. Um, at the age of my 20s, I was diagnosed and my legs would shake. I couldn't speak clear. I couldn't remember anything. I was in an abusive relationship at the moment, so that will make it worse. And all of this trauma, and I will ask, why? Why? I'm so healthy. I charge my water with the crystals and the moon. Why? And it didn't matter. I still got sicker. I didn't know where the side effects of the medicine began and the other one started. And I'm sharing with you because it doesn't matter what is your illness or your pain. It doesn't matter sometimes if we are extremely healthy, still feel certain aches and pains and sickness in our body. But we are meditating and we are being spiritual and we are doing all of these things. And I personally didn't understand. So this took me in a quest. I needed to find out why. I went sicker and sicker. To the point where my colon fell and I was in the hospital and I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. It was nothing I could do. It was no tea, no tincture, nothing. And in these moments, I just decided to surrender. I said that, sometimes life ends and maybe this was my destiny. And I did. I started preparing my body, I studied Zen, and became just happy with the life that I had with my kids. And I started letting go, disconnecting from anything, surrendering, letting go of the money, letting go of my hair, everything. And in this process, I was invited to look back. And I realized that and my past was the blueprint of me. Every experience had created a reaction, and everything had affected it. The environment, what I have listened to, my parents, my generational trauma, all of it had to do with what I was and what was happening to me. And in this moment, I decided to use everything I knew and start walking back, going back from the moment when I was born, what I heard, what took me to take certain reactions, how many times the universe gave me signs and opportunities and I didn't pay attention. How many times my God and my inner feeling told me, make a right or make a left, talk to that person. And I didn't follow it because I was ashamed or because I was afraid. Send some love in the chat if you can relate to this. And there is a hidden judgment within us towards self. And I'm going to repeat this again. There is a hidden judgment. Every time that we do not follow our intuition, our inner self know that this is happening. And without knowing consciously, we are creating some type of judgment that we carry inside. And this becomes aches, stress, anxiety. Why? Because our brain just decides to release chemicals out of confusion. So I'm sharing my story with you guys because today I'm going to guide you all through a regression. You will be looking in the screen and you will see images that would allow you to dive deep into yourself. While this is happening, I will be guiding you with my voice. I will be telling you the process of each step. You can close your eyes, you can look at the screen, but I want you to connect your eyes in the middle like you're looking at something. And I want you to connect your heart. You can actually do it with your hands, following your hands in your chest, a triangle, put it in front of your eyes, and then focus your eye into it. This is a perfect way to somatically be able to focus. If it's hard for you to meditate, or if in any moment you lose concentration, just bring your hands to your heart, make a triangle, bring it to the front of your face, focus your vision on it. Now, we are going to start the presentation, and the sounds are frequencies. It is true what Sion say, the frequencies are in everything we hear. Believe it or not, the commercials, the TV, the shows, they have frequencies inside that allows you to feel one way or another. These frequencies, you cannot even hear them, but they are playing. So you can use these actually at home. These frequencies will be in the recording, and also you can find them in YouTube, and you can not even put them at the minimum volume. And what you do is that you allow them to circulate the energy in your house and around you. Let's start with the presentation. Let's take a deep breath, centering our energy. This is a little bit more about who I am, my path, seeking for knowledge. Triangle your hands into your chest. Bring them in front. If you're looking at the screen, center it in a way that you can see the circle in between your hands. Whenever you're ready, close your eyes or don't. Remember that in this moment, it's not about who we are or what we know, but it's about finding the hidden truth behind your struggles. Allow your mind to wander. Allow your mind to bring any memories. Anything that is needed is welcome. Bring to your mind a time that it was really hard, maybe right now, maybe a while back. Hardship, maybe financial, maybe a spiritual, maybe the loss of someone. Bring it to your mind. Bring that memory to the third eye. We're gonna see what has been hidden, and for that, I want you to give yourself permission. Allow yourself to see beyond your eyes. Allow yourself to find what you miss. Surrender. Giving yourself permission to find the truth behind the truth. The why underneath the why. Allow yourself just to be. And repeat it in your mind. I give myself permission. Feel and explore whatever that memory is. Don't try to change it. Don't try to fake it. It's only you. It's between you and the universe. Here, we came to enjoy the human experience. There is nothing to pretend. There is nothing to hide. There is nothing to achieve. It's only an exploration through life, allowing ourselves to feel. Now explore that memory. How do you feel like? What was happening in that moment? Acknowledge. Acknowledge who was there, how you were feeling. Acknowledge if it was somebody else's fault. That is okay too. Acknowledge if your heart is beating faster. Acknowledge what is happening in that moment. Allow yourself to see your feelings and your emotions without trying to hold them back or without trying them to make seem like something else for somebody else. And if you are alone, allow yourself to express it even. Ask yourself, what pain has you been avoiding? What truth have you been avoiding? It can be anything. Just allow yourself what opportunity. Acknowledge what opportunity have you missed for fear. Focusing in the center of self. Allowing yourself to acknowledge the truth as it is without trying to change it, without making it seem like anything else. Remembering that those things that we don't acknowledge, those things that we don't accept, will stay with us, will be hidden in your body, confusing your systems, creating different blockages, unexplainable things, physical feelings. Recognizing your body, acknowledge what parts of your body are showing up right now. Maybe put your hands different parts of your body. Be curious. Allow yourself to be curious. Right in the moment, you already know what it felt like. Now invite curiosity. Curiosity is here to open your mind, to help you dive deeper. Ask yourself a deep question. Ask yourself, how are you so special that your journey has been chosen uniquely for you? That your soul has awakened and you are ready to walk your path and recognize yourself, recognize the pain, that you are ready to ask yourself, why? What will happen if I love myself as I am? If I accept the mistakes and the many times that I hurt myself, that I allow others to hurt me? What will happen if I don't try to decorate it or hide it or pretend? Well, what will happen is that you will have acceptance. You will have acceptance of who you are, of your purpose. So take that acceptance and bring it to your heart. And accept that every step that you have taken has brought you here, right now. And that I may not know what situation you're in, but I can tell you that you're being supported by your soul, by being here. Accept that every experience, as painful as it was, or as it is, does not control you. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. And that is why we need acknowledgement and acceptance. Because when we look a pain in the face and we say, I'm not afraid of you, pain goes away. It's like removing the mask or providing what it needs. Knowing your pain means knowing yourself. Knowing yourself will free you. I want you to ask yourself, what part of your story needs love and acceptance right now? And I want you to follow these 4 steps with every story, every person, every co-worker, every friend. I want you to first allow yourself to see every angle. And then acknowledge which part was your fault. Then be curious. And by this curiosity that make us feel alive, to take over this memory. What would have happened if you had reacted different? because now you know and you appreciate your past. And that is all you need to heal, because the reality is that the past doesn't need to be forgotten. The past doesn't need to be changed. The past needs to be embraced, accepted. And I know, I'm an orphan in a war, internal war country. I know how hard it is to walk your path. But love is this amazing energy. There's these wonderful chemicals releases happening in your brain. Love is all you need to walk your path and reach optimal health. And it's the integration of everything. It's the integration of who we are, what we came here to do and live in our purpose. But drinking water, drinking teas, following our house and filling our lives with vibrations, surrounding ourselves with good, awakened people. It is not about one thing. It is about all together. Because humans, we are interconnected. And the path to optimal health is to recognize how to interconnect is our body. How deep we can go within ourselves, within our past, with every minute that we are living. And remembering that we are not what happened to us. We are what we choose to become. And I love this quote because it is not about, I used to think it was about choosing what to do. So I went on and on studying many careers. But today I can share with many, walk around the world helping people, discovering themselves, healing the deeper parts of their heart. Because what you become is who you are meant to be. Nothing else is your purpose. Who you become is what you are meant to experience in every moment of your life. Knowing that you are walking life with consciousness. Knowing that every step you take is because you desire, because you know what is the consequence of this. It is not about being calculated. It's about slowing down. Sometimes we take decisions based on what we think the other person is going to say. This happens all the time. We are humans. But the reality is that consciousness allows us to actually stop thinking about what the other person is going to say and feel what is inside you. Feel what is needed for you to walk this life with consciousness. So I want you to take this consciousness into that memory, into this moment, and cover with gentle self-awareness. Listening to the sounds. I want you to cover yourself with gentle love. Be aware of how do you look, how do you use your senses. Be aware of what happened around you. I want you to have this gentle self-awareness covering your heart. If you made a mistake, if maybe you treated someone or said something that was unkind, allow yourself to be aware. How do your body reacted? That moment, maybe that ego to cover. remembering that memories are just the echo of our journey. They are here to remind us what to do, what not to do. Maybe we can even remember when we were little kids and mommy told you not to do something that was gonna hurt. Take a deep breath into that, allowing yourself to feel the echo of these moments, full of energy. Bring them into your heart. Feeling what it feels like to be you, uniquely you. Only you know what it feels like to be you. This experience is only yours because your past is only yours. My invitation is for you to walk your path. Remember who you are. Every decision, even if you think it was the wrong one, it has a deep, deep connection to who you are. Allow yourself to remember. Connect deeper, deeper and deeper. Allowing yourself to be within you and being gentle, aware that nothing else matters, that at the end your story has given you the strength and the resilience that you need to serve your purpose. So if you are in a moment in your life where maybe you're looking for your purpose, or maybe you're living your purpose, I want you to remember that the code, the secret key lays in your past. This will take you to the beginning of the path to consciousness. And it all begins with giving yourself permission to feel it as it comes, to understand that if we are not good at something, maybe it's because we are not meant to be good at that. Let's explore what we are good at. Let's be curious about self and about what actually matters and make our heart beat. Give yourself permission to be alive. Right here, right now, if you have a paper in front of you, consciously take the decision to give yourself permission to love those parts of you that were left behind, to love those parts of you that were told that were too loud, or that were not enough. Allow yourself to love those parts of you and send them love, and be aware of when those parts of you were created. Remember without fear, and see, watch, observe, even hear how little by little these parts of you move away. Allow yourself to be close with your mind. Be conscious of every step, every word we say, every thought. Where are we? Are we even in the place that we are meant to be? Are we connected to the right moon and the right planet for the right situation and the right moment? Let's be curious about the universe. Let's ask questions that bring us closer to being conscious about how we move in this earth. Let's be conscious about how we feel, what we need. Ask yourself these questions. Understanding that you are here to connect to others, but to walk through your own path. Your life is uniquely yours. And I'm going to say it again. Your life is uniquely yours. And remember this while you walk every day, while you create new memories. And remember this while you allow yourself to walk through your past. I want you to, in this moment, allow yourself to take a deep breath. This is an exercise you can do every day. Different memories, even from the day before. Sometimes we even forget what we had for breakfast 1 week ago. Allow consciousness to become part of your life. The clearer that your consciousness is, the higher the vibration that your life will become. Manifesting will be easy, money will be easy, health will be effortless. The deeper you walk, the deeper you know yourself, the more conscious you will become. And don't forget that walking your path, it is not about actually remembering to feel the press of have any pain. Walking your path is remembering that what matters is the journey. And the journey is in every experience that you had before and that you will continue to create. So I want you to move your hands. If you were in a state of meditation, I want you to come back. If you were just listening, I want you to move your hands. I want you to realize what has changed, what has shifted. Recognizing how deep, how introspection to the unknown can be scary. Allowing yourself to be back. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath. Remembering the past already is gone. That now is just a blueprint of who you are. Expressing gratitude for who we are becoming. Expressing gratitude for the journey. Allowing yourself to be here, recognizing what we reflected on, recognizing that this is a practice that you can do in any moment. I am the author of Walk Your Path. This book is more than a memoir. It is a book that will help you and guide you through the steps of walking your own path. It's a book that you can open in any page and feel the guidance. It's a book that will help you understand that as hard as your journey is, you are not alone. And I'm here for you. Please feel free to connect, to reach out, to let me know if you need anything. If we are here, it's for a reason. If you get to see this, it's for a reason. I don't believe in coincidence. Just give yourself permission to ask for help, to identify what you need, allowing yourself to actually be here, create community. I invite you to get a book. It's available on Amazon. Follow me on Instagram. I believe we have 3 minutes left. I want everybody to be back. Feel free to send some comments, share. Remember that healing begins with acknowledging what happened. So send us the messages, and if you feel called to reach out, we are here for you. The idea of this summit is to connect with all the awakened souls all around the world, understanding that you're not alone, that this process is older than us, that we are here to remember all our lives, this one and the last ones, and that is the way to heal our generations, to heal our past, to heal our countries. Because being curious is the only thing that awakens the soul. So let's take the last 3 deep breaths. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve us. Connecting deeper. Shaking it off. Shake it off. Remember where you are. Maybe look around. Allowing the curiosity to awaken the soul. And allowing yourself to be here. This is the secret of finding the hidden truths behind your struggles. And there is the book. You can find it on Amazon. Thank you so much. I am waiting for justice, but I can receive all the comments in the chat. Please tell me what you felt. How do you feel with the vibrations? Share some love. Let us know what do you think. Hi, Justin. How do you feel?
I felt amazing. I was hoping I came back in time.
Good.
It was good. I know everybody is just kind of coming back into flow, but how does everybody feel? Type in the chat how you're feeling. Give us some words in the chat. Give us some flow. Give us some comments. How you guys are feeling from the meditation. All right, we got some comments. Let's see. Alina says it was amazing. Hope says, wow, this was so emotional. Shalyn says, amazing. Alina says, so magical. Lungil says, wow, best meditation ever. That was great. Bree said, that was awesome. I feel light. Jerry says, feeling good. Lena put stars in there. Melissa says, beautiful, sending you love and light. Zoom user says, really true. Very good. Kim says, I cried. Um, Azalea says, new experience. Things I thought I over came up can still go deeper in practice. I love it.
Thank you for sharing all the love. And yes, it is a practice and it's an invitation to go deeper within yourself and just acknowledge who you are. Thank you so much, Justin, for being here and to bring all of these awakened souls into consciousness. It's a beautiful mission you're doing.
Thank you for serving. Y'all give it up. Post some love in the chat for Deanna. Go ahead and post some love in the chat for that amazing healing session. Put some fire emojis, guys. Put some fire emojis or hearts or whatever you feel like expression. Thank you so much, Deanna, for everything. And then we'll post your socials as well in the chat, so people can follow you. The team just posted your socials in the chat. So y'all clap it up. Thank you so much. All right, how y'all feeling? How's everybody feeling right now? I want you guys to understand something. Before we move